government trains environmental, agricultural officers on food security and climate change. Central Bank of Nigeria records highest remittance of $553 million. On foreign scene, Israeli airstrike on Gaza school leaves 12 persons dead, others trapped in rumbles. And in sports, French forward Kylian Mbappe petitions UEFA over €55 million payment dispute with Paris Saint-Germain. Now the details. I'm Sarah Adesanya. As part of a strategy to enhance the capacity of officers in the state civil service, the Ministry of Establishment and Training has commenced a two-day training program for environmental and agricultural officers. While declaring the training program open, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Establishment and Training, Olubusola Abidakun, noted that the training is apt and timely due to climate change as one of the factors causing food shortage in Nigeria. According to her, the training with the theme of food security and climate change is meant to equip officers with the knowledge and skills needed to develop and implement effective strategies that will protect the state's food security systems and ensure a sustainable future. Abidako urged participants to embrace subsistence farming, and these advocates saying it will help participants to have access to fresh farm produce, thereby enabling a healthy lifestyle and ensuring an increase in supply of food in the state. Lagos State Government has announced a night traffic diversion plan on Surah Ramp in What's Osborne to facilitate asphaltic lane of the section of the road. The repair work is scheduled for Wednesday, the 21st of August, between the hours of 10 p.m. and 4 p.m. of Thursday, the 22nd of August. Commissioner for Transportation, Oluwaseun Oshiemi, in a statement, said to manage the traffic inflow to the affected section during the repair works, motorists from the Third Mainland Bridge will not be able to turn right to access Osborne. They will move straight to Obalende or Unika to continue with their journeys. Oshiemi also said motorists from Surah will not be able to access the ramp. They will turn right to connect Unika and continue their journeys. He implored motorists to be patient as the diversion is part of the traffic management plans for the ongoing rehabilitation works and asphalt pavement of the section. State chapter of the Amalgamated Union of App-Based Transporters of Nigeria, ALTON, has raised significant concerns over fare reduction discussions held between representatives of certain app companies and the Presidential Committee on the National Gas Initiative, PCNGI, in Abuja. Chairman of ALTON in Lagos, Jai Simi Aziz, raised these concerns during a press conference where he clarified that neither the union nor its members were consulted or involved in these discussions, while expressing the union's support for the PCNGI efforts to introduce cheaper and cleaner autogas fuel. Aziz also highlighted concerns about the lack of concrete plans from the federal government to support drivers in converting their vehicles to run on compressed natural gas, CNGI. He acknowledged reports that the government had offered to cover half of the cost of conversion kits, but argued that it is insufficient and fully subsidizing the kits and associated installation costs to enable a meaningful reduction in fares that would benefit Nigerian passengers without harming drivers' earnings. The union criticized app companies and drivers who they identify as the true operators and business owners in the industry. The rest of the stories, the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has recorded all-time high remittances in July. The Apex Bank said it recorded a significant increase in the remittance inflows, reaching $553 million, representing 130% increase from the corresponding year. According to a statement by the acting director, Corporate Communications, Akama Allion on X. The figure represents the highest monthly inflow on records and reflects the CBN's efforts to improve liquidity in the market. Allion attributed the substantial growth in remittance receipts to a series of policy reforms implemented by the CBN to enhance liquidity in Nigeria's foreign exchange market. A chairman of the Southwest Governors Forum, Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has congratulated the Yoruba race on Isheshe Day, being celebrated across the 6 Southwest states today, August 20. Governor Sanwo-Olu, in a statement issued by Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Boyega Akoshile, praised the people of the Southwest, particularly traditional rulers and traditional religious worshippers, for sustaining and preserving the cultural heritage of the Yoruba people. The governor said although the world has become a global village with an attendant result in multiculturalism, the Yoruba people have unique culture and traditions that must be preserved for future generations. Governor Sanwo-Olu declared a public holiday in Lagos to commemorate Isheshe Day, also praised his colleagues for declaring the day a public holiday in their respective states. In celebration of World Traditional Religion Day, member of the Lagos State House of Assembly, representing Oshodi Solo Constituency 1, Stephen Ogulipe, has called for a greater religious tolerance and peaceful coexistence among followers of different faiths. And a message is signed to commemorate the occasion. Ogulipe emphasized the importance of fostering harmony and understanding among religious communities in Lagos and across Nigeria. He urged all citizens to embrace diversity and work together towards a peaceful society while underscoring the significance of safeguarding cultural heritage and upholding the values of traditions. It will interest you to know that the United Nations designated August 20 as World Traditional Religion Day. And in foreign news, at least 12 Palestinians have been killed in an Israeli airstrike on a school housing displaced people in Gaza City. A spokesperson said rescuers were struggling to recover a number of missing people believed to be trapped under the rubble at Mustafa Hafez School in western Rimal neighborhood. The Israeli military said it's targeted a Hamas command and control center inside the school and had taken steps to mitigate risk of harming civilians. Earlier, it announced that troops had recovered the bodies of 6 Israeli hostages being held in Khan Yunis area. The men were among 251 people kidnapped by Hamas-led gunmen in the 7th of October attacks on southern Israel last year, when over 1,000 people were also killed. This came as the United States Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, visited Egypt to continue to apply diplomatic pressure to try to secure a ceasefire and hostage release deal between Israel and Hamas. And in sport, French professional footballer Kylian Mbappe, who plays as forward for La Liga club Real Madrid, has reportedly filed a complaint with UEFA over Paris Saint-Germain's refusal to pay him the money he was allegedly owed during his time at the club. Paris Saint-Germain Football Club, PSG, could face a Champions League ban if found guilty of these allegations. This summer, Mbappe moved on a free transfer from the French club to Real Madrid, and the France international may not have parted with his former team on good terms. Reports said the player is believed to be owed up to €55 million, potentially sparking a heated confrontation between him and PSG owners, Qatar Sports Investment. Just before we go, slow down at road junctions, intersections, and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X, formerly Twitter, at Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website, www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that Solo administration revamped the Jigibola initiative? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. As part of strategy to enhance the capacity of officers in the state civil service, the Ministry of Establishment and Training has commenced a 2-year training program for environmental and agricultural officers. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has recorded all-time high remittances in July. We also told you that at least 12 Palestinians have been killed in an Israeli airstrike on a school housing displaced people in Gaza City. And in sports, French professional footballer Kylian Mbappe, who plays us forward for Liga club Real Madrid, has reportedly filed a complaint with UEFA over Paris Saint-Germain's refusal to pay him the money he was allegedly owed during his time at the club. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Adesanya Ejoyoka. I'm Sarah Adesanya. Thank you for listening and God bless you.